Parliament Week is a special time in a year that's dedicated to Parliament and public engagement within the precincts of Parliament. You know, most people, because of the nature of parliaments worldwide, most people have limited access to Parliament. And yet Parliament is a people's institution. So we, the Commission and the management, decided to have 1 week in a year where Parliament is open to the public. Open in the sense that people can come in, some come and tour and see what is in Parliament. There's a lot of history here in the Parliament. People can come in, walk in, but also learn a lot. It's also a week where Parliament departments do an exhibition. In other words, all departments of Parliament will be explaining to the public what they do. And the public asks questions to members of staff on what they do, how they do it. And members of staff and Parliament generally gets feedback from the public raw. That informs the way things will be handled. We have decided to put it every January to have 1 week open, and the members are invited to come in. There's a session for members asking their MPs questions, one-on-one. You know, some MPs may be from far, but there are people here working in Kampala. They can come and interact with a member of Parliament to find out what's going on in the constituency. And the member also can tell them what he expects of them to do in the constituency. We usually start with the charity work. And we're also aware that no matter what governments can do, there will always be not enough resources for government to do everything. And therefore, other stakeholders come in. So as Parliament, we invite other stakeholders we deal with. We identify a cause. We ask that we fundraise for that cause, and then something is done. Last year, we did it for the girl children in northern Uganda. And we did it also for the people living with albinism. So we fundraised some sanitary pads, and we delivered to the girl children in northern Uganda. We also started a fundraising for construction of a center for people living with albinism. I think this year will continue because it's a 5-year project. It's a lot of money. We will be calling upon stakeholders to come in and help us. And we support this community. We think as Parliament we can partner with our fellow stakeholders, corporates, to help the people with albinism to have a one-stop center where they can have vocational skills, where they can have health care, because their health care is specialized. Then on a Monday, we call upon all the religious leaders in the country to come to Parliament and have breakfast with the Speaker and also have prayer, because the motto of the country is for God and my country. So God is very central in what we do as Parliament. So that Monday we dedicate it to morning prayer, and also the launch of the exhibition by various departments. And the members of public from then onwards will be coming in as and when they want. We also have a debate, because there is a lot to do with the Parliament and what it does. How does it do it better? Is it doing better or not? Why is it not doing better? How can it be made to do better? So we have civil society engagement. We invite the civil society to come, and the theme this year is Parliament, the voice of the people. So we want to hear. Parliament needs to hear, and the public needs to hear from Parliament. Is Parliament the voice of the people? To what extent has it lived so? If it is not, what could be the problem? How best can it be addressed? Because indeed, parliaments worldwide are central in the democratic process. So, for it to be a voice of the people, there's a lot more to be done. So we need to harness views from various stakeholders. And the targeted stakeholders here are mainly people in civil society and in the academia, whom we think have special knowledge about these matters. They need to give an input to Parliament. They need to give Parliament feedback on what it's doing, how it's doing it, and also help Parliament on how best it can do it. The other thing that will be prominent during the Parliament week will be the public parliament. The public has to constitute itself into those in government, those in opposition, and the independents. Yes, there will be members of parliament from the public, representing the ruling party, the opposition parties, and the independents. Those are the sides in parliament. And they will be expected to elect their own speaker of parliament. They will have their own leader of opposition. They will have their own chief whip. The government side will have their leader of government business, perhaps even the deputy leader of government business. All that is done. They elect in the morning, then in the afternoon, select a topic, they choose a motion. They move a motion on their own and debate it. Debate it, make the resolutions. Last year's motion was produced by the Hansard and handed to the Speaker, and the Speaker is taking action on the resolutions made by the public parliament. So the members of public will be MPs for that one day. And there are many things we need there. One, to help the public understand, feel what it means being a member of parliament, and also feel what it means chairing a parliamentary session. Because some people are always saying, if I were the chair now, there will be a member of the public as a speaker, and the deputy speaker, and the chief whip. So it's a very interesting thing. It helps us, through that, people can gain confidence to be legislators. This is the second parliament week we are going to hold. We started it last year. So this year, it will be on 22nd January to 27th of January. And it is time when it is open access to Parliament by members of the public. Security will only be there to do safety checks so that no member of the public or staff or member of Parliament gets any problem here. Because much as it is open, we do not know people and their motives. So security has to be present, but not to discourage people from coming, but to ensure that the people are safe when they are here.